Hi, I'm Max.
And I'm Skylar.
Recently, we decided to start watching Bob's Burgers to see what it was all about.
And it didn't take us long to become completely obsessed with the show.
But one of the things we love the most about the show is the brilliant end credit sequences.
Which is why we created this podcast.
Each week, we're going episode by episode to talk about the elaborate end credits.
We're excited to have you join us right here on Bob's Credits.
We'll make sure the Bob's Burgers end credits get the credit they're due.
All right!
It's getting hot in here, so let's chip-chip-a-roo.
I am getting so hot, I
I'm
want
gonna
to chip-chip-a-roo.
Oh, I love it.
A classic when I was in middle school. We are here for another episode. I am ecstatic about recording this episode because I think it might rank into my top favorite Bob's Burgers episodes.
Oh my god, I'm so excited to hear why.
But
do we want to do Skylar's sides or
you mean
Bob Pun or Max Pun?
You mean
Oh,
do we
sorry.
want to do Skylar's sides, the fun facts before the fun facts?
Dish it, girl.
I'm excited. I have a few good ones
Okay.
that I'd love to share with
Oh,
you.
there's a couple.
Well, one will take 10 seconds for me to explain.
Love it.
I love that I'm sharing this side with you today because I think it really falls under the same theme of this episode. Our Bob's Burgers show is growing up a little bit and I'm having a hard time letting go. Did you notice in season 13, Max? I'm so sad that Linda and Bob no longer have flip phones.
No, I did not notice
They
that.
have smartphones.
No. Wow.
But I'll give it to them. In the movie, the Bob's Burgers movie, their phones were thrown into the water.
Oh.
So
it's
we
a
have-
good consistency thing.
We have a good continuity moment.
That's what I meant.
Is my heart breaking? Are you feeling a little griefy about this fact?
Not as much as you, but I remember like seeing like images of like The Simpsons with smartphones, and it was very weird.
Right?
Yeah.
Just when you think of Bob being like, let me call Teddy. It's on a flip phone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bob is so that dad who has the cell phone that is 2 decades old.
Yeah, but now that's a smartphone almost.
I know. No, it is.
Yeah.
It definitely is.
Yeah.
Another very quick side is that Tina is the only female Belcher with no eyelashes.
Whoa. Okay, mind blower, because she's got the glasses frames.
No,
blocking
when
her.
she takes them off,
She still has none.
she has no eyelashes.
Oh.
But you can see Linda's eyelashes through the glasses.
Huh.
Google Tina Belcher, no glasses.
Oh my goodness.
Now, wait, I just saw a still from Bad Tina. I guess Tammy put some eyelashes on her when she made her up.
Yeah.
But normally she does not have any eyelashes.
Yeah, you're
Oh
right.
my gosh. It's kind of strange,
It
right?
is weird looking at her without glasses.
Very interesting.
Huh. 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 Wow. I'm going to be staring at this for the rest of my life.
It's weird, right?
Yeah.
We'll hopefully post some pics or something.
Oh, we definitely have to. Okay. Well, this week for Bob Pun or Max Pun, we are doing Store Next Door.
Ooh, fun.
You ready for your first pun?
I sure am.
Cat's a rising star, pet improv.
Bob's.
Yes. Your next pun is Bohemian Rhapsody, professional present wrapping.
That's so good. Max.
Yes. Your next pun is Baby got back problems.
So good. Bob's.
Yes. Well, here it is. Ready? I will always glove you. Glove store.
Max.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, there's 100% right there. Should we get into the episode?
Let's do it.
Skylar, can we have the title and synopsis for Season 7, Episode 13, please?
The title is The Grand Mama-pest Hotel.
What?
Above my synopsis, it just says Portia, which I am so excited. I know exactly why I wrote that note. I'm so excited to get into it.
It's going to be such like an aged reference by the time this,
I do not care.
episode posts. I know. It's so great.
Here's the synopsis. When Linda, Tina's mother, but also BFF, chaperones a school field trip, Tina meets a new friend, and Linda fears she's pulling away from her. Meanwhile, it's bachelor party time over at the Belcher house. Let's get our Dad-chelor party on.
This episode came out on March 19th, 2017. It was written by Scott Jacobson and directed by Chris Song. You already said that this is one of your top episodes of all time.
Well, I'm trying that on, but it feels right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me why.
I had a mother-daughter relationship that was very close and special. Too close at some times. We never really got to break apart. So I think this episode does a really great job of tackling like a very common mom-daughter issue and making it heartfelt, growth for everybody, growth for Tina, and also absolutely hysterical every beat of this episode.
So well written. And yeah, I love the character growth for the two of them and their relationship. And this is her first baby.
It's
and her first baby is growing up. And Tina loves her family so much.
She's not going anywhere.
Yeah. But it is kind of sad and scary to see her kind of like not want to hang with her family for, it's hard for all of us.
But Linda, and I did not know that we were going to get a growth moment for Linda because she keeps doing the wrong thing after the wrong thing. And if she had just let Tina hang out with Dylan, Tina probably would have realized she doesn't even like Dylan and they would have been best friends on the bus going back or something. It's that like, if you love someone, let him go feeling. But Linda, oh, poor Linda.
I mean, Dylan did have the winged eyeliner. And
freaking cool girl. And the tarot cards.
Yeah, and the purple hair.
Her mom was also hysterical.
Her mom's amazing in this.
Don't make me room with someone who scrapbooks.
Why?
I don't want to talk about scallop shears all night.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
And you also don't want like just cut photos all over the beds.
You're just sleeping and it's like
yeah. Yeah, you're just hearing people like you can't clean it up for bedtime, so probably like every time she's tossing and turning, it's like scotch tape and like I don't know what you scrapbook with glue. Let's talk about Dylan and Dylan's mom Amy. Voices. Dylan's mom Amy has a very recognizable voice if you ask me.
Yes, for sure.
She is voiced by Carrie Kenny Silver, who has done voices on the show before. She's probably best known for being on Reno 911, but she's also if you watch Superstore, Skylar and I love Superstore.
Mm-hmm.
Glenn, that's his name? Glenn
and
we love Superstore,
Jerusha.
but we can't remember the names of the characters. But
well, same over here.
The store manager, his wife Jerusha, is recurring, and she's Jerusha on that. She's also on that new show Reboot.
Yes, the
Hulu.
Blockbuster. No,
she's the mom of the.
Oh, sorry, different show. I was thinking because the creators of Superstore now have a new show about Blockbuster.
Oh yes.
No, but you're talking about Reboot.
The show Reboot.
As you said.
Yes.
Reboot.
Yeah. She's on that. Great comedic actor. Dylan is voiced by someone who does another regular voice on the show. I know it's like everyone on the show. Laura Silverman, who is Andy Pesto.
That's amazing. So this is another one where Andy and Ollie aren't in it. So this is like, I think the second time we've heard Laura Silverman without her sister.
Mm-hmm. And not as like in that voice. They're Andy and Ollie voices.
Dylan is so cool.
Yeah, I love Dylan.
Yeah.
And sticking with voices, there was a certain point where I turned to you and said, Bernadette Baker, who was the astronaut, I said, that sounds like Jenny Slate, but not doing like her typical like kind
Valley
of like
Girl.
higher, yeah, her like Tammy voice, her her voice in, what's the character she does in the Pets movie, Secret Life of Pets.
Yeah, and she's on Parks and Rec too, right?
Yes, I think so. But yeah, Jenny Slate does the voice of Bernadette.
Once you hear it, you can't unhear it. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, it's Tammy.
The title of the episode is obviously a play on the Grand Budapest Hotel, which is a Wes Anderson film.
That it was just like so big when it came out, and then nobody talks about it anymore.
I feel like that's how most Wes Anderson
Yes.
films are for me. Like, it's like the 3 weeks it's out in like December, everyone's talking about it, and then it's like,
Yeah.
Not-
and then
not-
you see it at the Oscars, and then it's done.
yeah. But I do love that it's like Mama-pest works so well. Like
It does.
Yeah.
She's pestering Tina.
Yeah. Speaking of the hotel, there's a moment where Louise mentions that Linda loves her hotel bathrooms.
Okay.
Do you remember the episode where we learned that Linda purposely goes to hotel bathrooms to poop?
Yeah. Of course I do.
Eat Spray Linda from
Yep.
season 5.
We learned so much about her in that episode.
Episode 18. It's a great Linda episode. Yeah. She likes to go to the Royal Oyster Hotel, and that's where she likes to poop because it's a fancy bathroom.
That's like a nice bathroom.
Mm-hmm. And I love that reference. Just, it's like a throwaway line in this episode, but you're like, oh yeah.
I didn't even catch I didn't catch the line, and I didn't catch the callback because I didn't catch the line.
Especially because since this hotel is not the Royal Oyster Hotel. This is like a courtyard.
Yes, it's like a Best Western. Like,
that has
for sure.
the fountain, the water feature.
The water feature. I love how many times they say water feature in this episode.
Which also made me like, we were watching the episode and someone had room service, and I was like, those kind of hotels don't have room service. That does not make sense.
Max is a room service connoisseur.
Oh, I love that about me.
He's not.
I'm not. I don't know why. I mean,
We got it on our wedding morning.
yeah, we did. We spoiled ourselves. It was fun. Let's talk about the B story.
Ugh, love it.
I love that they're trying to look for something fun to do. This is another example of like pairing different characters together. You get a different dynamic if Bob is alone with Jean and Louise than if he was with Jean and Tina, or if he was with
Jean, Louise, and Tina.
Yeah.
You're so true. This like dynamic really comes to life. And then Teddy comes over.
Yeah, they invite Teddy over, but that makes sense for this Dad-chelor party that Jean and Louise decide they're going to throw Bob.
It definitely has that I'm with the youngest 2 children energy for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever do something that was like, we should open a restaurant in our kitchen? And it was like the most exciting thing.
Yeah.
Ever.
Or put it on like a puppet show or something. Those kind of things. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just so exciting. But now, because we're older, we see it from Bob's perspective and we're like, okay, sure, let's take apple juice shots. Okay.
But easy on the apple juice. Everyone's going to have some stomach issues.
Oh, I have a really funny apple juice story.
Oh,
it's
hey.
not funny for me.
Oh,
it's not funny.
As long as it's funny for me and not for you, let's do it.
So I'm an only child. I do not have siblings. I did not raise a child as a child. But
You didn't raise a child as a child?
some siblings do because their
That's true.
parents work or
That's true.
did not have that experience. But I was asked to babysit for the next door neighbors. I don't have like I babysat for the older kid a lot, and it was like whatever. But I haven't taken care of babies.
How old was this baby that they were asking you to babysit?
I can't remember. Like not like a newborn. I don't know, like 1.
Oh, no thanks.
And oh my god, I can't believe I went through this. Well, I don't know. When do kids start having apple juice? This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I don't
you're
know.
asking the wrong person.
So I come over. The mom explains everything. Here's the bottle. Here's the apple juice. I'm like, great. Self-explanatory. So I give the kids apple juice. The young one, the baby, has the most explosive diarrhea.
Oh, God.
And I remember trying to change him, and I'm gagging. I mean, there's shit everywhere, just explosive. And
Oh, God.
I'm going like this. And the older brother was like, "What's wrong, Skylar?" But I couldn't tell him because I'd vomit if I said anything. And then the mom gets home and she goes, "You didn't dilute the apple juice?" "No, I didn't dilute the fucking apple juice."
Oh my goodness.
You're supposed to dilute the apple juice?
Yeah, where was that note?
Was I supposed to know that?
I had no clue about that.
Anyway, so Jean and Louise are just shooting basically sugar. And by the end, they look it with Jean's underwear on his head. I love when he puts his head on the ground and starts like doing that dance move.
Yeah, we're getting into that because, spoiler alert, that's heavily end credits themed or related. I love that they call Teddy over and Teddy was there before they even finished asking him to come over for this.
Teddy probably has like a second apartment like next door so that if on the chance that he's invited over, he can be there in under 30 seconds.
Teddy has a second apartment, huh? Do you want to drop your fan theory that we're going to do on Patreon?
Yeah.
Tell me.
I think Teddy's secretly loaded.
Okay. And not like loaded on apple juice, loaded on money.
I do. I think, well, it was actually last week's episode that got me thinking about this again because he has time. First of all, he's constantly booked up. There's an episode with the lake house where he has too many jobs that day. He doesn't really spend a lot of money.
I'm going to cut you off.
Okay.
Because I want to save this for the Patreon episode.
All right.
Sorry. If
Get
you want
on
that,
there.
some of the stuff is, patreon.com/Bob's Credits.
Jump on board over there. You look so cute in your Wagstaff t-shirt and your navy hoodie.
Oh, thank you.
Over it.
Thank you.
Adorable.
Wow. I feel like we just accidentally promo two of our things, but hey.
It was very genuine.
bobscredits.com/shop for the Wagstaff t-shirt, Wagstaff sweatshirt. Have at it. Should we get into the end credits?
Is there anything else you want to say about this episode?
No. I love the last moment before the end credits where Bob gets on the microphone.
You're telling me.
What?
That you don't want to mention Linda's outfit.
Oh, wow. Okay. Sorry.
You don't want to mention the line that Louise says when Linda is in her bikini.
This is why you took all the notes.
Bikini outfit. And Louise says, "You look like someone who swallows cigarettes for free drinks."
Great line.
Cracked me up the first time I watched it. Fell in love with the show even more.
What about the line Louise has about
boobs?
Yeah, tell me that one.
I didn't write the whole line because I thought maybe we'd watch it, but they're like, the girls are going out of town. So Linda and Tina are going out of town. And Louise is like, what are we supposed to do without the extra boobs in the way?
Yeah. That's
hysterical.
Great line. Good stuff from Louise this episode. And yeah, let's talk about Linda's disguise real quick.
Okay. You also have to bring it full circle back to Portia.
Yes. Linda's disguise is a t-shirt that looks like you're wearing a bikini. Bandana of some sort.
They say it's a bandana, but it looks like a shower cap. Yeah.
And these awful tourist palm tree glasses, sunglasses.
Yeah, palm tree flamingo with her glasses on top.
Yeah, it's quite the outfit. It is hideous. And for the White Lotus fans out there, there was a meme going around that I think John Roberts himself shared that was Portia, the character on the White Lotus season 2, who had just awful fashion.
In a lovable way?
Yeah, in the last episode, she's at the airport, and they said that it kind of looked like this was what she would wear to the airport.
Well, I think Portia was a little bit in disguise.
Yeah, she was.
She bought sunglasses and this bandana, but her fashion sense was already so wild and out there. It was so funny. Can we share that? It probably will be irrelevant by the time we post this. But
we'll share it. We'll share it
so
since John Roberts shared it.
Yeah.
We'll share it, for this episode since it's, Now, should we get into the end credits?
Let's do it.
Okay. Again, the moment before the end credits, Bob is going to get on the mic, kind of explain a thing or two before we jump into the sequence.
Love Bob.
Sorry, Bernadette. I guess I got to leave, but I just wanted to say thank you. It was a great story, and you're a real inspiration.
Best bachelor party ever!
It's my bachelor party.
Bob, we gotta go!
That's my wife, fiance.
Let's get these two crazy kids to the altar!
Bachelor party!
I'm smiling from ear to ear.
Tell me why. What happened in the end credits here?
We are in the Belcher's apartment, which I think just now I realized this is some of my favorite credits. We have Summer Party Fashion Show here. It's always really heartwarming moments if we're going to be in the Belcher apartment for the credits.
Yeah, we're in the living room with the same color palette that we typically get in the end credits, with kind of like everything in the background and the furniture and stuff is in black and white, and all the characters are in color. What's happening? What characters do we have? Who's doing what?
This is where my eye goes first. First, I go to Gene, who has his shirt rolled up above his nipples.
Yeah, his midriff.
No, it's
Bearing his midriff?
way above
Nipples
the
are
midriff.
showing too. Yes. Yeah.
And he has his underwear on his head, which makes like kind of Ace Ventura hair
Oh, that's a good. Yeah. The
to the
when
left, to the right.
Yeah, when he's wearing like the tutu.
Yes.
Yeah, that crazy hair.
Yes. And he's dancing the night away. Then we have Louise jumping on the couch. And I am going to say this is not a normal jump on the couch. This is a sugar-induced, aggressive jump on the couch.
This is Louise looking 100% her age.
Yes.
She looks like a kid hopped up on sugar, and only that kind of jumping you would see from a kid hopped up on sugar.
Yes. It's intense.
It's very violent.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then we get Sweet Teddy, probably Bob's not maid of honor. What is it called? Best man. He wishes. And then who do we see come in?
Linda makes her way in that outfit we were just talking about. I still think it's a shower cap. And Bob is just kind of sitting on the couch watching it all go down. On the table, there is half left shot glasses of apple juice and spilled apple juice everywhere.
And Bob has a shot in his hand.
Yeah.
I'm sure that I feel like they did not clean up the apple juice before they had to go rescue Linda because she was being kicked out of the hotel.
No, I don't think they had time to.
So I think they returned to this and she was like, oh yeah, it's a bachelor party.
And if you remember, they stayed the night, so that's probably gross and sticky, but they still came home to do the bachelor party.
I love it. I love this
Did
family.
they stay the night? No, this was after that. Never mind.
They did. They stayed the night at the motel.
But that was before the last scene.
Regardless, this has been sitting out.
This has been sitting out overnight. So it's pretty gross, but they still decide to celebrate. Linda has not changed her outfit if this is afterwards, so that's interesting.
Did Tina go back on the bus?
Bachelor party.
Oh my god, Jean's dancing.
Bachelor party.
So Tina has suddenly walks in and she sees her entire family and Teddy just dancing. They've all got different dance moves. I just want to say these end credits, you can watch them over and over again and watch a different character and focus on a different character, and it's so enjoyable.
There's so many different dance moves. I'd like to also point out that Gene is also dancing as if he has had 2 liters of pure sugar.
Yeah, they are definitely, him and Louise are definitely dancing like kids who are way too hopped up on sugar.
They are going to, this is what happens every night with Biscuit. He goes wild and we can literally count it down. Then he passes out.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's our child.
Yep. There's a lot of pointing dancing. Louise joins in with some pointy dancing.
Bob's still just like looking around, and Tina suddenly walks in and is witnessing what's going on.
I like to think that she took the bus back.
She came back home separately. She just walked in on this.
So she just literally walked in, and what does she do? She's looking. Ooh, a hip.
It's a bachelor party.
She's got the hands in it now. Oh, got the thread in the...
So she slowly, like you said, starts doing like a little hip thrust, a little bit, then raises her finger up in the air as she does that hip thrust, and then full on does like the whole like side to side hip thrust with using both arms.
Yes.
Bob is now bobbing his head.
Oh.
Bob is bobbing. So he's getting into it too. It's hard not to get into it.
Can I ask you
feeling
something?
Yeah.
This is a bachelor party.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Do you feel like sometimes the people who are organizing the bachelor party pick what they want to do, and then the bachelor is sitting there like, I did not want to go to a strip club?
Yes.
That's what the kind of vibe Bob is giving me right now.
Yes. I think that's exactly what happened here.
Bachelor party.
Oh, it's the subtlest head bob.
Yeah.
Good for you, Bob.
He's tired. He was watching these kids hopped up on sugar, then had to drive 4 hours, then had to get up early for Tina's thing, then drive back home. He's tired, but he's still
tired.
enjoying his family time.
He's like, I'm just going to give in to the joy of this, to the chaos of this.
Yeah. So, highlights and lowlights for these end credits.
I don't have any lowlights. All of it is a highlight.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm high on life.
Yeah, I agree. I think we get to see all our favorite characters. It's nice to not be in the kitchen after this event, you know, as much as I love the kitchen sequences, and to see kind of like a continuation and just everyone just like doing what they do best.
And is the music just bachelor party?
Yeah. It's catchy.
Yeah. Caught me.
Do you want to score them?
I will go first.
Okay.
I would suggest you lock your number in so you're not influenced by me.
Okay. We score on a scale of 1 to 10 H's at the end of Tina's
I'm going 10. 10 H's.
Ooh, I am too.
Yay!
I am too, and I'm going to tell you why. For rewatchability, it got me to 10. Like, I still want it. We've watched this so many times now because we watched it when we first watched it. We've watched it kind of like when we were just checking the audio equipment before we recorded. We're watching it now, and I still want to go back and focus on every character and just watch them and appreciate it. I think there's so much to appreciate in a sequence where it's all in one setting, but everyone's doing so many amazing things in it.
When my ovaries start tickling,
Okay.
And
this
I'm
is going
like,
somewhere.
maybe we should have a family and like have these cute little kids, little devil monsters.
Think about the diarrhea.
That's when I'm like, the feeling these end credits gave me, this family that I love so much and wish I could be a part of, and reminds me that the simple things in life are the big things in life. I'm like 10. I gotta dole out a 10.
I'm with you. I love them so much.
I love you and our little family.
I love you and our little crazy dog who passes out like a little kid every night. Those are the end credits to the Grand Mama-pest Hotel. Thank you everyone for listening. Go follow us on social media. Instagram and TikTok, Bob's Credits, YouTube, Bob's Credits. What else? What else do we have to say here? We've pitched some things.
Patreon.
Yeah, we did that.
Updates to the merch shop. Wink, wink. Might want to go over there. bobscredits.com/shop.
What else do you want to say before we get out of here?
I'm going to say stay juicy.
Love it.